Anxiety is not your enemy, it's a messenger. It's your body's way of saying, please, slow down. Please, breathe. So many of us try to fight it, to silence it, to pretend it's not there. But in Buddhism, we don't fight anxiety, we observe it, understand it, and gently release it. When you stop running from fear, it begins to lose its power. Anxiety is like a child crying for attention. It doesn't want to be punished, it wants to be heard. Through awareness, compassion, and gentle practice, you can find calm even in chaos. Take a deep breath. Let's begin. The first step to freedom is awareness. The Buddha taught that the untrained mind is like a restless monkey, leaping from one branch of thought to another, never still. When you feel anxious, don't push it away. Instead, whisper to yourself, this is fear. This is worry. This is my mind trying to protect me. In that moment of recognition, something shifts. By naming your emotions, you create distance between you and your thoughts. You begin to see that you are not your anxiety, you are the awareness that observes it. And within that awareness, peace quietly begins to rise. Not suddenly. Not perfectly. But softly, like morning light returning after a long night. 1. Breathing, anchor in the present. When anxiety takes over, your breath becomes shallow. Your body tightens. Your thoughts begin to race, 1,000 voices whispering all at once, all saying, what if? You lose touch with this moment, caught between the past you can't change and the future you can't control. But the Buddha taught that mindful breathing is the bridge between body and mind. It's the simplest, most powerful medicine, one you carry with you always. Your breath is not just air. It is awareness moving through you, reminding you that life happens here, not in your imagination. Try this. Close your eyes and take a slow, gentle breath in. Whisper silently, breathing in, I am here. Let that air fill your chest, your belly, your whole being. Now exhale softly, breathing out, I am safe. As the air leaves your body, feel the tension melt away. Every mindful breath is an anchor, grounding you in the calm beneath the storm. No matter what your mind is saying, your breath is always honest. It doesn't judge. It doesn't rush. It simply flows, steady, constant, alive. Anxiety lives in the future. It feeds on the stories of what might happen. But peace only lives in the now. When you breathe mindfully, you return to the only place where life is real. The moment your awareness touches your breath, the chaos begins to quiet. Your body relaxes. Your heart softens. Your mind starts to trust again. The Buddha once said, when the breath wanders, the mind is unsteady. But when the breath is calm, the mind too is still. Each conscious breath is a homecoming, a reminder that peace has never left you. It was only waiting for you to pause and breathe. So whenever the world feels too heavy, come back to your breath. Breathe in light. Breathe out fear. And know that, in this single moment of awareness, you are already safe. 2. Acceptance. Stop resisting the storm. We spend so much of our lives fighting what is. We fight our feelings, our thoughts, our circumstances, as if resistance could somehow make the pain disappear. But the Buddha taught, whatever you resist, persists. Whatever you accept, transforms. Anxiety grows stronger the more you try to push it away. Like a wave, the harder you struggle against it, the more it pulls you under. But when you stop resisting, when you allow yourself to float, the wave carries you, and eventually, it calms. Acceptance does not mean you like what's happening. It simply means you stop pretending it shouldn't be happening. You acknowledge, yes, this is fear. Yes, this is uncertainty. And in that moment of honesty, something shifts. You are no longer a victim of the storm, you are the observer watching it pass. The Buddha compared the mind to the sky. Thoughts and emotions are clouds, some dark, some bright, but the sky itself is never harmed. Your anxiety is just a passing cloud, it cannot touch the vastness of who you truly are. So the next time fear rises, try this. Instead of saying, I shouldn't feel this way, whisper, it's okay that I feel this way. Let your anxiety sit beside you like an old friend who has something to say. Listen gently. Maybe it's telling you that you need rest. Maybe it's reminding you to slow down, to breathe, to let go of control. Acceptance turns fear into understanding. It opens the heart to compassion, not just for others, but for yourself. You stop blaming yourself for feeling anxious, and you start holding your pain the way a mother holds her child, tenderly, patiently, without judgment. When you stop fighting the storm, you realize something beautiful. The storm was never your enemy. It was your teacher. It came to remind you that peace is not the absence of waves, it's the ability to stay still in the middle of them. So breathe. Let the rain fall. Let it cleanse you, soften you, renew you. Because when the storm finally passes, you will not be broken. You will be clear, calm, and awake. 3. Letting go, loosen the grip of control. We spend our lives trying to control everything, people, outcomes, the future, even our emotions. We plan, predict, and prepare for every possibility, believing that if we just hold on tight enough, we can keep the chaos away. But control is an illusion, a beautiful lie that exhausts the heart. The Buddha taught that clinging is the root of suffering. When we attach ourselves to certainty, we close ourselves off from life itself. The truth is, life was never meant to be controlled. It was meant to be experienced. The river doesn't fight its course. It flows, twisting, turning, trusting the direction it was born to take. When you cling to control, your mind becomes like a clenched fist, tight, tense, fearful of letting go. But when you open your hand, you discover something profound. You never needed to hold on in the first place. Peace was never in control, it was in surrender. Letting go is not giving up. It's giving space, for life to unfold naturally, for your heart to breathe again. It's saying, I don't need to know what comes next to trust this moment. Try this simple practice. The next time you feel overwhelmed, close your eyes and take a deep breath. On the inhale, imagine you're gathering all your worries, all your need for control. On the exhale, release them, gently, like leaves drifting down a quiet stream. You don't have to fix everything. You only have to let it flow. The Buddha once said, holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You are the one who gets burned. The same is true with control. The tighter you hold, the more it hurts. Freedom comes the moment you loosen your grip. You begin to see that uncertainty isn't the enemy, it's life's way of keeping you awake, present, alive. Letting go is a daily act of faith, faith that the universe moves with intelligence, that your path unfolds in perfect timing, that you are supported even when you cannot see it. So breathe deeply. Loosen your hold. And trust that when you stop trying to control everything, you finally make room for peace to enter. 4. Compassion. Be kind to yourself. The Buddha taught that compassion is the highest form of wisdom. It's not only about being kind to others, it's about learning to be kind to yourself, especially when your heart feels heavy. When anxiety visits, most of us become our own harshest critics. We say things to ourselves we would never say to someone we love. We call ourselves weak for worrying, foolish for feeling afraid, broken for not being calm. But compassion whispers something different. You are human. You are doing your best. In Buddhism, this gentle love is called metta, loving kindness. It begins with the simple act of remembering that you are worthy of the same care you offer to everyone else. Because healing does not come from punishment, it comes from tenderness. Try this practice. Place your hand over your heart and breathe deeply. Feel its rhythm, steady, alive, patient. Now whisper softly. May I be peaceful. May I be free from fear. May I be kind to myself. Let those words sink into every part of you that feels tense or tired. Each phrase is like a balm for the soul, dissolving the sharp edges of worry. You might cry. You might smile. You might feel nothing at all at first. That's okay. Compassion doesn't demand emotion, it invites presence. It's the soft reminder that even your pain deserves love. As your heart opens, extend that same kindness outward. To those who have hurt you, those who misunderstand you, those who are struggling quietly, just like you. When you wish peace for them, something miraculous happens. The boundary between me and them begins to fade. You realize that we all share the same longing, to be seen, to be safe, to be free. The Buddha once said, hatred does not cease by hatred, but only by love. And the same is true for anxiety. You cannot fight it into silence, you can only love it into peace. So, when the noise in your mind feels too loud, pause. Breathe. Place your hand on your heart and whisper, it's okay. I'm here with you. That is compassion in action. That is the beginning of true peace. 5. Awareness. See the mind clearly. The first step to freedom is awareness. You cannot heal what you refuse to see. You cannot calm what you never pause to understand. The Buddha taught that the untrained mind is like a restless monkey, jumping from one branch of thought to another, chasing one worry, then another, never still, never satisfied. And when anxiety arises, that monkey begins to scream, pulling you into fear, into overthinking, into exhaustion. But awareness, gentle, quiet awareness, is the moment you stop chasing. You simply stand still and observe the monkey with compassion instead of judgment. You see your thoughts for what they are, just movements of the mind, not the truth of who you are. When you feel anxious, don't run from it. Don't try to silence it or pretend it isn't there. Instead, take a breath and whisper softly. Ah, this is fear. This is worry. This is my mind trying to protect me. In that moment, you shift from being your anxiety to seeing your anxiety. You step out of the storm and become the sky that holds it. The Buddha once said, the mind is everything. What you think, you become. But awareness gives you a choice. It reminds you that you are not your thoughts. You are the one who watches them come and go. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine your thoughts as clouds drifting across the sky. Some are dark and heavy, others are light and soft. Yet no matter how the clouds move, the sky remains untouched, vast, calm, infinite. That sky is your awareness. That sky is you. Every time you choose to observe rather than react, you loosen anxiety's grip on your heart. Awareness doesn't make the fear vanish, it transforms your relationship with it. You begin to understand that fear isn't the enemy, it's simply energy asking to be seen, accepted, and released. So the next time your mind races, don't fight it, watch it. Don't drown in the waves, notice their rhythm. And with each breath, remind yourself, I am not my anxiety. I am the awareness that sees it. And in that seeing, that quiet, sacred seeing, peace begins to rise. Softly, naturally. Like dawn breaking after a long night. Outro. Anxiety will come and go, just like the tides. But now, you don't have to drown in it. You can breathe, you can observe, you can let it pass. The Buddha never said life would be free of storms. He taught us how to find peace within them. Through awareness, you see your fear clearly. Through breathing, you return to the present. Through acceptance, you soften the struggle. Through letting go, you find freedom. And through compassion, you remember love. You are not your anxiety. You are the awareness behind it, vast, calm, infinite. Even in chaos, there is a still point inside you that nothing can touch. That stillness is your true home. So the next time worry begins to rise, place your hand over your heart, take a slow breath, and whisper, I am safe. I am here. I am enough. Because peace isn't something you chase. It's something you remember. Every time you choose to breathe, to be gentle, and to let go.